Hey YouTube, what's up? Halo Reviewer here. Ignore any background noise right now. First thing I want to start off with, I'm kind of sick. I have a really sore throat and it's hurting. So if I'm talking really low, it's because my throat's hurting. But yeah, another thing I want to say, I wish the best of you for you, Matt. It's pretty rough to start off the year with, an earthquake. And I didn't even hear about that because I'm not really updated where I'm at. I'm always running up and down, visiting family. I'm out of the U.S. right now, if you guys did not know that. But yeah, that's just what I want to say, hopefully you and your family are doing good, Matt. And yeah, we wish you the best here. But now I want to start off with the first topic. My New Year's resolution. Well, this is Star Wars based. I probably, I want to be a better reviewer because I know I'm not the best. I probably want to get a better camera as well. Because I remember when I first started off on YouTube, I wanted to be the best reviewer, and I was getting good feedback. I don't know if that was just people being really nice or really generous or they really meant it, and I was getting good feedback, and so I really lost that. I'm just doing what almost every reviewer does, just reviews a toy, and I want to change that a lot, and you'll probably be seeing a lot of changes on my reviews as the year continues. But yeah, that's one thing I want to change. My second New Year's resolution is Star Wars related, and that is to collect every Luke figure that has come out since the Power of the Force 2 to the present day, because the vintage stuff costs a lot, and I don't have money to buy all those stuff, and it's really expensive. So yeah, like Luke and Bespin fatigues, Jedi Knight, all the ones that are like under $20 and stuff. Those are probably the Lukes I will be getting. But yeah, those are my two New Year's resolutions that are YouTube and Star Wars based. And some best highlights of 2011 were some of the greatest. Well, we got the vintage line continued, and we got the commemorative packs. I think those are really great since I started off this year collecting Star Wars. And the reason I started collecting Star Wars because a friend gave me a gift, an R2, for my birthday. But yeah, that's why. And here you can see I have some really rare figures. Well, I find them rare because I cannot find them at all in my stores. These cost $10 each. I got Priest Vizsla, the Riot Control Trooper, and Commander Cope. These cost me $10, like I said, and I really love these figures. They're great, and they're not the ones with the crappy articulation, and I just love it. And then we also got some really great deals this year, like the Saga Legends. I'm missing out the deal that's going on right now, but there were some other good deals before in the beginning of the year, I believe. We had the AT-AT. It cost like $40 at Kmart, and yeah, those are some of the highlights. I mean, I could have named a whole bunch of more. Well, mostly because I found a collector. A seller, and they sell not really vintage stuff, but they sell like stuff from the 90s, the 2000s, early 2000s, and all that stuff. That was really good for me. And another good thing was joining DailySWCollecting. I think that's pretty cool. Not too many people could say they're in a collaboration channel, a Star Wars collaboration channel at least. And there's some awesome YouTubers in here as well. They're really nice. But yeah, and I've also made a lot of friends. Well, I've barely had this YouTube channel for about a year. Yeah, it's been past a year, maybe a month or so. But since that year, I had some friends. Some of them don't get on as much on YouTube as they used to. But again, I'm sorry, I'm sick, but it's okay. Uh, and the character discussion is Han Solo. Now, Han Solo, is he is also a main character. I mean, at first when I saw like, oh, this guy's not even supposed to be in here. When I first saw Star Wars, I'm like, I didn't even care about him. I'm like, the main character here is Luke. But if Luke wasn't there, Han Solo would definitely be the main character. And he's the second main character if you ask me, because if it wasn't for him, Luke would have never saved Leia. Mostly because he could have gotten another transportation, I guess. But what I'm trying to say here, I'm not trying to go like way too far out of this. But he's the one that helped Luke rescue Leia, and I don't know too much about the expanded universe stuff. So if you ask me any of that, well, I'm gonna be like trippy because I have no idea what you'd be telling me. But then Han Solo always saves Luke's life. I mean, if it wasn't for Han Solo, Darth Vader would have killed Luke, or something would have happened, something bad would have happened to Luke if it wasn't for Han Solo saving him. And when Empire Strikes Back, when Luke goes out, I forgot what he goes out, and Han Solo, he went missing, and Han Solo goes searching for him. If it wasn't for Han Solo, Luke would have died out there alone, because by the time they would have found Luke, it would have probably been days, and it's really cold and Hoth, like really, really cold, and he would have died. I mean, Luke would have probably gotten out of the Wampa Cave, but after that, what would he have done? I mean, he would have died. And then, let's see, let's see, I can't remember any more times he saved Luke. I mean, he is a main character. I mean, he was just like a smuggler in the beginning. Like, you didn't think much of him, like in episode 1, if you asked me. And then, like, by the time it was episode 6 or Return of the Jedi, you'd really have a good thought about him, and you really your opinion changed about him as the movies went through. I mean, I thought he was the greatest guy ever when I think, yeah, he was like the greatest guy ever in episode 6. And he went from a smuggler to a war hero, and I believe he gave birth to some Jedis. I don't know much about expanded universe, so I'm not gonna get into that. But yeah, and if it wasn't for him, I guess Luke wouldn't have gone to Bespin, I believe. I might be wrong there, because Han Solo, I believe he's the one that contacts Lando. I'm sorry, my throat's hurting again. And he's the one who contacts Lando, I believe, and he tells him to come over there. But I mean, it wasn't really his fault. He really trusted Lando. He thought Lando was a good guy, so he didn't know Lando would, go and betray them. But what Lando did was good. We already did Lando, and I didn't go through with much of Lando, but that was last week's topic discussion. Now, Han Solo is this week's. But yeah, I think Han Solo is probably the second main character in the Star Wars trilogy, if you don't ask me. I mean, if you ask me, I'm sorry. And like I said, he went from smuggler to war hero. I'm sorry. And his best friend is probably the greatest Wookiee ever, Chewbacca. Yeah. He's like the one that controls Chewbacca sometimes, I guess. From like, he protects him from Chewbacca going crazy. But yeah, I think Han Solo's one of the greatest characters, and if Han Solo became a Jedi, that would be really awesome if you ask me. I mean, I think the Macquarie concept of Han Solo, that looks like a badass Han Solo, if you ask me. And if George Lucas used that Han Solo, I would have made the movies really interesting, and I would have loved Han Solo more. But yeah, this is the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry, this is actually one of my longest videos. And yeah, hope you and your family are doing good, Matt. And yeah, thanks you guys for watching, and stay tuned.